love, betrayal, and long-buried truths take center stage this October on Deepa. As Deepa and Suraj's lives intertwine once more, shocking revelations, hidden disguises, and rekindled emotions threaten to upend everything they've built. From heartache to hope, every episode this fortnight promises twists that will test the limits of forgiveness and fate. Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Saptarshi is taken aback when he discovers that Deepa has been living under the same roof as Suraj. The revelation sends shockwaves through him, stirring feelings of jealousy and suspicion. Meanwhile, the atmosphere in Suraj's house begins to shift as curiosity and whispers surround Deepa's presence, creating tension between family members who are still unsure of her motives. Elsewhere, Pratik introduces young Veer to Suraj and casually mentions that the boy is adopted. This revelation plants a seed of intrigue in Suraj's mind, and his curiosity about the child's past begins to grow. Unbeknownst to him, this innocent moment will later become a crucial link in uncovering truths long buried beneath layers of deceit and misunderstanding. Thursday, October 16th, 2025. In a tender moment, Deepa hums a lullaby during one of Suraj's late-night visits to the children, her soft voice stirring forgotten emotions within him. The warmth of her care reignites his affection, creating an intimate atmosphere that neither can deny. Yet, as peace momentarily settles in, suspicion brews in the background, clouding the household's calm. Suraj's curiosity deepens when he notices Uttam's long hair and peculiar behavior. Unaware that Uttam is actually Urmi in disguise, he begins to sense that something far more sinister is unfolding under his nose. His growing unease becomes the first sign of an approaching storm that threatens to disrupt the fragile harmony between truth and deception. Friday, October 17th, 2025. Deepa faces humiliation at college when her professor suspends her from class without justification. The harsh punishment leaves her disheartened, and whispers of favoritism and resentment spread among her classmates. However, she resolves not to let this setback define her, vowing to prove her worth once again through perseverance and dedication. Meanwhile, a mysterious figure named Victor arrives at the household disguised as a chef. His sudden appearance raises eyebrows, but his charming demeanor masks his true intentions. Beneath the facade of culinary talent lies a secret mission that will soon entwine him with Deepa's world, testing her instincts and courage like never before. Saturday, October 18th, 2025. Suraj's suspicion grows when he overhears Shona and Rupa lovingly addressing Deepa as their mother. The unexpected slip of words stirs confusion and emotion in him, triggering flashes of his past he cannot yet comprehend. Torn between disbelief and a strange sense of connection, Suraj begins to question the true nature of his bond with Deepa. Meanwhile, Lavanya becomes a guiding force for Deepa once again. Seeing her distress, she encourages Deepa to conquer her fear of cadavers during medical training. Her words reignite Deepa's determination, and for the first time in a while, Deepa feels a spark of confidence, unaware that even greater challenges await just around the corner. Sunday, October 19th, 2025. Deepa goes out of her way to avoid Saptarshi after he appears at her door with a bouquet of roses, attempting to rekindle their past relationship. The encounter unsettles her, but she maintains her composure, unwilling to let him disrupt her new life. However, fate takes a cruel turn when a neighbor unintentionally exposes Deepa's connection with Suraj, leaving Saptarshi enraged and heartbroken. Haunted by jealousy, Saptarshi vows to uncover the truth about Deepa's relationship with Suraj. His growing obsession begins to cast a shadow over her fragile peace, forcing Deepa to brace herself for yet another emotional battle that could tear apart the life she's trying so hard to rebuild. Monday, October 20th, 2025. Deepa's day takes a bitter turn when Ratna and Lalit, posing as her landlords, deceitfully evict her from her home. Humiliated and alone, she has nowhere to go, her belongings scattered in the street as her dignity takes another hit. The betrayal leaves her broken, questioning whether she deserves happiness at all. But her despair is short-lived as Suraj arrives and stands by her side. Seeing her tears, he insists she move in with him, defying societal judgment and his family's disapproval. His gesture of compassion becomes a silent declaration, one that speaks volumes about the love he's yet to remember but already feels deep in his heart. Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. The atmosphere in Suraj's home turns deceptively pleasant when his family welcomes Deepa back with smiles that mask hidden resentment. Their pretense fools no one, least of all Deepa, who senses the coldness behind their gestures. Despite the tension, she chooses to stay strong for Shona and Rupa, who find comfort in her presence. Later, a tragic accident strikes when Shona burns her hand while playing near the stove. Suraj rushes to her side, tending to her injury with fatherly tenderness. The emotional moment tugs at Deepa's heart, rekindling memories of a love and family she once knew all too well. Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. When Deepa's professor once again attempts to bar her from class, Suraj boldly intervenes, defending her in front of everyone. His words echo with conviction, marking a powerful turning point in their relationship. His unwavering support makes Deepa realize that the man she once loved is slowly finding his way back, even if his memory still fails him. Meanwhile, Saptarshi corners Deepa after class and demands answers about her marriage. His persistence infuriates her, but she stands her ground with quiet strength. Torn between past ties and present love, Deepa's silence speaks volumes, leaving Saptarshi restless and determined to dig deeper. Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. Deepa and Suraj earn praise after successfully saving a patient together during an emergency at the hospital. Their teamwork impresses everyone and rekindles old sparks between them. For the first time in weeks, laughter and warmth fill the air as they celebrate the victory side by side, unaware that fate is preparing yet another twist. Later, Suraj finds himself lost in a daydream, recalling fleeting moments with Deepa that feel too vivid to be imagined. The memories may be blurred, but his heart knows their truth, a silent connection that words can no longer deny. 2025. As the prom night unfolds in full splendor, Suraj gathers the courage to confess his feelings to Deepa. He searches for the right moment, his heart racing with hope. But just when he's about to speak, Ira drugs him, scheming to take advantage of his vulnerable state. The night that should have been filled with love instead spirals into betrayal. Deepa senses something wrong and rushes to find Suraj, unaware of Ira's sinister intentions. Her frantic search through the venue becomes a desperate race against time, one that will change everything between them once again. Saturday, October 25th, 2025. When Lavanya learns about Ira's treachery, her fury knows no bounds. She confronts Ira publicly, shattering her manipulative facade and accusing her of trying to drive a wedge between Suraj and Deepa. The heated confrontation exposes the darkness lurking beneath Ira's charm, leaving everyone stunned. Meanwhile, Suraj's world collapses as fragments of his lost past resurface. The revelation that Deepa once held a deeper place in his life shakes him to the core. Torn between guilt, confusion, and heartbreak, Suraj's love story takes yet another painful turn. Sunday, October 26th, 2025. Deepa finds herself overwhelmed with emotion when Lavanya expresses genuine remorse for her past mistakes and promises to support Deepa's studies wholeheartedly. For Deepa, the moment marks the healing of an old wound and the rekindling of long-buried affection between them. Later that day, Deepa is forced to confront Ritwik after he crosses a line with his behavior. In a rare show of strength, she slaps him, making it clear she will no longer tolerate disrespect. The bold act earns her quiet admiration from those around her, including Suraj, who watches from afar with renewed respect. Monday, October 27th, 2025. Ritwik, filled with remorse, apologizes to Deepa for his misbehavior. She accepts his apology with grace, but warns him to never repeat his mistake. Her ability to forgive without forgetting earns her newfound dignity among her peers. Meanwhile, a shocking twist unfolds when Mishka reappears disguised as Tishka, claiming custody of Veer. Her arrival sends waves of panic through the family, especially Labanya and Deepa, who begin to suspect that a dangerous game of deception has only just begun. Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Deepa grows suspicious of Tishka's sudden interest in Veer's adoption, noticing inconsistencies in her story and behavior. Determined to uncover the truth, she begins gathering clues that might expose Tishka's hidden motives. Meanwhile, Ira cunningly manipulates Suraj into signing property documents, tightening her grip on his wealth and trust. As Deepa inches closer to the truth, danger looms ever closer. Tishka's mysterious behavior grows more erratic, suggesting that her secret is darker than anyone imagined. With Ira plotting and Mishka's shadow lurking, Deepa finds herself trapped in a web of lies that could destroy everything she holds dear. Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. Deepa formulates a daring plan to expose Tishka's real identity by verifying her eye color, a detail she believes could confirm her as Mishka. But before the test can be conducted, chaos erupts. A sudden bomb blast shakes the hospital, causing panic and confusion. Amid the smoke and screams, Tishka vanishes without a trace. As the dust settles, Deepa is left shattered and guilt-ridden, wondering if she'll ever find the proof she needs. Suraj, meanwhile, grows increasingly restless as faint flashes of his memory resurface, all pointing toward Deepa and the truth he is yet to fully embrace. Thursday, October 30th, 2025. The long-awaited miracle occurs when Suraj finally regains his lost memory. Overcome with emotion, he apologizes to Deepa for all the pain his amnesia caused. Their reunion brings tears, forgiveness, and a tender rekindling of a love that time itself could not erase. However, joy quickly turns to fury when Suraj confronts Tishka, now convinced she is Mishka in disguise. His anger burns bright as he demands the truth, unaware that confronting her could set off yet another dangerous chain of events. Friday, October 31st, 2025. In a heart-wrenching twist, Suraj urges Deepa to leave, claiming Ira as his wife in front of everyone. Though his words are cold, his eyes betray the turmoil within him, a man torn between duty, guilt, and undying love. Deepa, broken yet composed, walks away with silent dignity, leaving behind the man she once called her world. But as Ira watches Suraj's conflicted behavior, doubt creeps into her mind. His forced affection and distant gaze make her realize he may still love Deepa deeply. The month ends not in closure, but in aching uncertainty, setting the stage for a November full of emotional reckoning. Thanks for watching.